in the past, people didn't drive cars, remember? So when a first automobile, everyone was scared about it. But nowadays, everyone drives a car because it's efficient. So it's the same. So the creator could use AI to make it more efficient and use it to become more creative. So it's a tool that you shouldn't fear.
You have so much evolved throughout the years and throughout your careers from the start when you make the first video game until Death Stranding 2, it has evolved in a way no one could ever imagine.
Well, I think it's still a long way to go. I'm still too old, but I expect the young people to follow. But new technology will come in, and AI might come in. It's okay. And Fatih said, AI is a tool, and you don't have to fear. In the past, people didn't drive cars, remember? So when a first automobile, everyone was scared about it. But nowadays, everyone drives a car because it's efficient. So it's the same. So the creator could use AI to make it more efficient and use it to become more creative. So it's a tool that you shouldn't fear. So the game storytelling is probably still at a start stage, and we have a long way to go. So everyone who has grown up playing games, the era of people who have played games and become musicians, writers, movie directors, I know that there's so many people like that. I would like to ask everyone to participate and solve this issue together.
Fatih, what do you understand from this way of writing stories compared to the one that you wrote?
I mean, what I truly adore on the way Hideo is writing, or how games were writing, there seem to be no limits of direction where you write. It's like you write left, and then in the left there's like you reach a point, and then you can left again, or right, or straight forward, and this goes on and on and on and on, and you have to write it all. It's like, in a way, it's such a big work, and it has so many layers. It's kind of like, I don't know, it has more layers than John Milton's Lost Paradise. It's really rich. And as a writer, and in the first place, I am a writer. As a filmmaker, I start with the writing. For me, this is a very inspiring thing. And in Amrum, the plot is there's a 12-year-old boy, and he tries to get 3 groceries for his mother in 1945 on an island where there are not these groceries. It's white bread, it's butter and honey. They don't have it on the island in 45. And the way he tries to get it really was inspired by computer games. It was, okay, the next level. He has the butter. What's the next level? He needs the honey. He lost the honey. He has to go back to the second level again before he gets to the third level. I try to write. He was inspiring me. All the games my son was playing were inspiring me, to write it like a game.
If I go back to the image that we had before and the way your character was made, it implies a way of directing actors which is very different from when you are in front of a camera. Hideo, can you explain to us what are the main challenges to direct actor for performance capture?
For performance capture, it's kind of same with like Marvel movies, and many actors has probably experienced. We're a little bit more like a lot doing it in performance capture, but it's no different than you see in the movies. But there'll be like small details like just standing up or standing up looking sideways, and I have to ask the actors kind of do all this, and we blend it in the end. So that's a little different than movies performance captures.
まあ俳優さんの
Also,
まあ動きに合わせて筋肉
we have to do all the muscle simulation depending on the actor's body or the cloth simulation of how the cloth moves, and we have to make sure that it matches the motion. So that's not the actor's job, it's our technology job. We also ask the actors to check
あんまりそんなに
the
変わらない
outcome. So I don't think it's not too much different than doing it in the movies and in games.
And there's the facial expressions as well, right?
はいそうで顔のまあそこ一番重要でリグ
Yes,
を作る
that's
のが
the most important
9
part.
ヶ月ぐらいかかるんですよ
It takes, after we scan it, it takes about 9 months to get
全部
delivered.
リグ作ってか
And
ら
we create the rig.
パフォーマンスキャプチャーとか
And then
ADR で
Only after that we do performance capture or
そこか
ADR.
ら俳優さんたちに似せる
And then
のがまあ僕らの手作業
We
に
try to kind of do handmade to make it more accurate and look as accurate as possible
ま
to
あ
the
でも
actor.
そこに AI がどんどん入ってくる
But I think AI would come in and would help us in that
実際入ってます。
technology. And of course, like the muscle simulation, already it's AI blended as
や
well.
っぱり俳優さんがないとできま
But
せんその
we can't do this without the help of the actors.
まあ昔のゲームってまあゼロから僕らがキャラクターを作ってたんですけ
In the
ど
past games, we created the actors from scratch, like the pixel game era, and it became 3D or it became animation like, and we try to make it as real as possible. But this level of technology, you cannot make it, handmade. You have to really all this wrinkle that the actors has or the skin texture is actually how they aged is important to implement in the game. So that's how we use technology. It's not just the facial expression, the acting, the voice, their movement, it's all from them. And we could create from scratch, yes, but it will not look as a character for these actors if we do it by hand.